Hey guys, it's Naz. Welcome back over to my channel, and today I have a very exciting video. I'm going to be showing you what it's like apartment hunting in New York City, as I'm going to be moving in just a few days, which is so crazy to even just like say out loud, and I still can't believe that it's actually happening. My 13-year-old self would be going crazy right now and being like, how did we actually make that work? But it's happening and I'm so excited and so pumped. So I'm going to show you all the apartments that I saw, as well as budget, preferences, everything, the whole shebang. So if you're new here, don't forget to subscribe and turn on your post notifications so you won't miss another one of my videos, and let's just get started. I'm going to start with location and where we wanted to be. So basically we were open to anywhere midtown, downtown, as long as it was a safe area, but we soon realized that all of our preferences and with our budget, that didn't exist in midtown, so we ended up just being in downtown and looking around there. And I know nowadays a lot of people are moving to like East Village or Murray Hill, but we didn't find anything in those areas, which I'm totally okay with, and I think that's perfectly fine. I feel like I would rather have to travel to like go out and do things and have a really nice apartment instead of being close to everything and having a small crappy apartment. So I'm going to be moving in with my friend Ria, just the two of us, and our max budget was $3,500. Me personally, I did not want to pay $3,500. I wanted to definitely be under that, and if I was going to pay $3,500, it had to have everything and more that I wanted. True 2-bedroom, doorman, like amenities, everything, which doesn't really exist. So there are options that are under $3,500 if you're going with a roommate or if that's your budget alone. So besides budget, our other requirements was that it had to be a doorman building. Security, definitely a priority. That was a non-negotiable thing, just because everything that's been going on in the city is kind of crazy right now and we want to be like as safe as possible. The second requirement was that it had to be a flex 2-bedroom. So all the apartments that we saw were a studio, not a 2-bedroom, but the building allowed you to build a T-wall or an L-wall, whatever, so that you could turn it into 2 bedrooms. So being able to put up a wall was also non-negotiable. The third thing that we wanted were amenities. So just for the building to have like a gym. Really all I cared about was for the building to have a gym. A lounge would be really nice, rooftop, like, and everything of course would be amazing, but I really just wanted a gym within the building. Also a laundry room within the building, if not in the unit. Most apartments don't have laundry in unit. Obviously it would be amazing if we did have it, but it wasn't a deal breaker, and as long as it was in the building, I am a-okay with that. So now let's get into the videos of the actual apartments that we saw. Like I said before, all of these apartments were technically a studio, but they all allowed a flex wall to be put up so that we could make it into 2 bedrooms. The first apartment was $3,500 flat. The video that you're seeing is the unit that we would actually be getting and be renting out. Obviously doesn't look nice in the video because it was under construction, but it would have been ready by the time we needed to move in. There was one thing that I absolutely loved about this apartment was the amount of closet space that there was. There was 2 walk-in closets, and in the hallway there was another closet, and they were building another closet in the bathroom. So it's definitely enough space for the both of us. Wouldn't have any issue with fitting everything that we needed in there, which was amazing. However, if you see the ladders on the floor, that is where the wall would be put up. If you could tell from the video, but that is a very, very small room. The only issue with this apartment was that there was only 1 window. The pro was that you were getting a ton of closet space, but you wouldn't have any natural light. And then it would also become an issue of like who gets the room with a window. It would be better if there was just a second window in the living room so that whoever doesn't have a window in their room can at least still enjoy light during the day, but that wouldn't be possible with this apartment. The kitchen was also like one of those nook kitchens, which I'm not like crazy about, but I honestly don't mind it. Like, it's fine. All the finishes in this apartment would be really nice. We did go see another unit in this building that would have the same exact finishes that we would get. I didn't take a video of that one, unfortunately, but it was really, really nice. It's just that this is the unit that we would be getting. There was just a very big con to this apartment with not having any windows, or like not enough windows, but the space was like absolutely amazing. amazing. I don't usually see a walk-in closet in an apartment in the city, let alone 2 walk-in closets, but then 2 other closets that are available. So that was phenomenal, but no window was kind of like a deal breaker. So the actual building of this apartment was actually pretty like old and outdated. There was a gym and it did have like what you would need to finish a workout, but if it was busy in the gym, you probably wouldn't have enough equipment to work with. And overall, like, it just wasn't updated and modern. The second apartment that we saw was $35.50. This was $50 over budget, so immediately I was kind of put off by it. Like I said, just for $3,500, it would have to be absolutely everything and more. So with this one, there was a good amount of closet space for the both of us. We would still definitely need to have dressers and things like that. Only thing with this apartment was that I wasn't sure about the space, like if it was going to be enough, and having to put a wall in there would give us literally no living room at all. Like, not even a small living room. We just wouldn't have a living room at all, which we weren't super opposed to, but I feel like it wasn't worth it for the price that it was. One really great thing about this apartment was the amount of windows and natural light. So we would both have an even amount of windows, a great amount of light, but we would have no living room. The bathroom was also super nice, marble walls and floors, and the kitchen was also nice. Another nook kitchen, which, like I said, not a deal breaker, but it would be nice to have an open kitchen, but it was still updated and modern and really pretty, so no problems with that there. We saw a second unit in this building that was $3,500, so that was within budget. The bathroom was really nice, a little bit different than the first, but still really nice, modern. Had some closet space that was good enough. The kitchen was also nice, and it was a nook, but there was like a little opening that, you know, made it feel a little bit bigger and open, which I really liked. There were 3 windows in this one, so it was less light than the first apartment that we saw here, and there was like a little wall divider, which I could be wrong, but just looking at it, it felt like one room was gonna be bigger than the other one, and I wasn't really too sure about that. Also didn't like the fact that it was at $35 even, because I just wasn't crazy about the price and what it gave, but it was really nice. This building was also super pretty. The rooftop was absolutely gorgeous. So many places to sit, and you could go and have like parties up there, bring whoever you want, and the view was incredible. It was a really, really nice building. The next apartment was $3,500, and this one is basically the same exact layout as the rest in terms of like where the kitchen is in relation to like the studio area and the bathroom. This one was a bit bigger, which I liked, and there was windows, like we would each have natural light coming in, which was good. I just wasn't exactly sure about the space in terms of having our rooms and then having a living room, but our agent did show us a video of another unit in this building where 2 girls put up a flex wall, and she showed us like the whole layout, and it did work out, so it was possible. And they also did have a couch and a TV, so the space was definitely doable and would work for us. The kitchen was also super, super nice. There was a chandelier in the kitchen, which is absolutely beautiful, and I haven't seen in another building, which I thought was amazing. And there was dark cabinets in the kitchen, which I normally do like, but because it's a studio and it's a small space already, I felt like it made it even smaller. The closet space in this apartment was just okay. There was only 1 closet. It was a decently sized, but it definitely wouldn't fit both of our things. And there was another closet that had like shelves and stuff, more of like a pantry rather than, you know, putting your clothes into. It did have an in-unit washer dryer, which was my second, or probably my favorite thing about this apartment besides the chandelier, so that was really nice. And the bathroom was also beautiful as well, but the closet space was quite small, and I don't know if we'd be able to fit everything in there that we needed, and the rooms wouldn't be big enough to fit like a clothing rack, so that might be an issue. However, it was very doable in terms of being able to have 2 rooms and a living room as well. This building was also super nice and updated. There was a rooftop lounge, gym, everything like that. The next apartment was $3,300, and it was a studio, but it had a home office, which is the space right when you walk in, which you could put up a door there and make that into a bedroom. That obviously wouldn't have a window, but it was nice to have like another room, and you could definitely do a lot with it. There was a good amount of closet space. I really, really liked the closet built-ins with this one. That really maximizes space a lot, and it was really nice. The bathroom was also nice and updated, modern, wasn't too tiny. The kitchen was also nice and open, which I really liked. The actual studio part was kind of small, so I did have like a little bit of a hard time figuring out like how big the rooms would be, but there were 3 windows, so each of us would have some natural light, which is really great. And we did have that home office like portion, so there was definitely a lot that we could do with this apartment. We could either put up a T-wall and have our bedrooms be in that studio area, and then the home office could be like the living room, and we could put dressers. Like there was definitely a lot that we could do with the space because there was enough space for the both of us. Next apartment was in the same exact building, just on a different floor, and this one was 3288. It was pretty much the same exact layout, but instead of it being on the right, it was on the left. So same thing with the home office, closet space, basically the same exact thing. But I did like the first apartment a little bit better just because I felt like it was brighter. It was on a higher floor, so that's probably why. And I liked everything being on the right side for some reason. It just felt better and nicer. So now we have the very last apartment. This one was 3400, and this building did have a doorman, but there were no amenities. Like there was no lounge, no gym, nothing like that. There was security, which was a good thing. There was just nothing in the building other than your apartment basically. So we saw 2 units in this building. I only recorded one of them, which is with the walls already up. The one that we would be getting, we would have to put the walls up ourselves, but we were just shown an example of what it would look like if we did have the flex walls up. This apartment definitely was the biggest out of every single one that we saw and was really nice in that sense. However, there were no amenities and it wasn't as updated and modern as all the other buildings were. The bathroom was big, but in terms of like the actual style of it and like the tiles and floor and everything was a little bit outdated. Like I wasn't crazy about it, but it was a big bathroom. So with this apartment, we would be getting a lot of space. That's pretty much all that we would be getting. Like it wasn't updated or modern or anything like that. So it was whether we wanted like an updated building and amenities or if we wanted more space. I also wanted to mention just like security deposit and fees for all of these buildings. So unfortunately, all these buildings did have a broker fee, which was first month's rent, which is really gonna hurt, but it's okay. We didn't find any apartments that didn't have a broker's fee. Those do exist, but none of them exist at this time, which was very sad for us.
Hi YouTube.
Is that all you want to say?
It is time for us to eat.
Yes.
We will wrap this up, but you stay right here. We'll be right back. Oh, and follow twitch.tv/bobaturkey.
Yes. So for all these apartments besides number 5 and 6 had a security deposit of first month, but number 5 and 6 had it for $1,500, so that was another pro. So those are all the apartments that we saw. Comment down below which one was your favorite. We already signed, and like I said, moving in a couple of days, so I will film another apartment tour, like an empty one, and then also when we have everything furnished and decorated, I'll film another one then. I'll also be vlogging, so don't miss out on that, and make sure you're subscribed, and I will see you in my next one. Bye.